Okay, Arsenal are apparently highly interested in PSV winger Johan Bakayoko. I made a video about him being a potential Saka backup, but in today's video I'm just going to talk solely about him and the sort of player he is. But before I begin, if you're new here, as always, smash that like button. Make sure to do that before you even start watching the video. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new here. So without further ado, let's begin. Saint CR Johan Bakayoko was born on the 20th of April 2003 and is a Belgian professional footballer who plays as a winger or forward for Eredivisie club PSV Eindhoven and the Belgium national team. Bakayoko played for the youth ranks of Belgian clubs including OH Leuven, Club Brugge, Michelin and Anderlecht before joining PSV in 2019. After his few seasons with young PSV, he made his senior debut for PSV on 8 February 2022 in a 4-0 victory over NAC Breda during the KNVB Cup quarter-finals. He scored his first Eredivisie goal on the opening match day of the 22-23 season in a 4-1 win over FC MN. Later that year, he netted his first goal in European competitions in a 2-1 away win over Bodo Glimt in the Europa League. In the 2023-24 season, he scored 14 goals in all competitions, including his inaugural goal in the Champions League in a 1-1 draw away against Lens. He's won the Eredivisie, won the KNVB Cup and won the Johan Cruyff Shield twice, so a lot of winnings for him in his career already. And at 21, I can tell you that this guy is really, really good. So let's just talk about his versatility. We know Arteta loves a versatile baller, and Johan Bakayoko has played a lot of games in that central attacking midfield role, but also on that right wing where Bukayo Saka is. And this shows in his play. He's very comfortable coming inside and receiving the ball like we see Saka do, and clip balls into the back post or whip balls into the top corner. And having a player that can come into midfield and either create or score goals is something you want. We see Ben White play that little ball inside of the pitch for Saka to run onto. Bakayoko can easily adapt to do that himself. He's just got the quality to do that. He also has the brilliant tight control in those tricky little areas to either get off a shot or get off a pass. One of the main reasons though that this youngster is gaining the attention of big clubs is because of his desire to run at the opposition defenders. Bakayoko averages 5.03 progressive runs per 90 minutes, with most of his runs directed to penetrate the opposition penalty box. The youngster likes to take on defenders and attempts around 9.8 dribbles per 90 minutes. He completes 60% of his dribbles on the field. And 60% is really, really high. If we just take into account how many times he tried to take on his fullback, he's fearless. Look at Jeremy Doku at Manchester City. Somebody that isn't scared to complete dribbles, take on his man, even if he loses the ball. That's what you want from your winger. I think these days we expect our wingers to be calm on the ball, keep the ball, and no risk. That is not good enough. We need wingers to take people on. We see Saka try to do it. Bakayoko is very, very good at doing it. Martinelli, not last season, the season before, was excellent at taking on his man. So bringing in Bakayoko, who has that one-on-one threat, is really, really, really crucial. And 6 times out of 10, 60% of the time, he does complete his dribbles. I think one of the most impressive things when I was looking at this guy, we know Arteta wants his forwards to be really good at pressing, winning the ball back in the final third, but Bakayoko is excellent at that. Playing such a high attacking line has allowed him to make recoveries in attacking zones. The 21-year-old has made 33 regains in the final third and 13 have turned out to be dangerous recoveries last season. This high recovery rate is appreciated by top clubs, and of course it will. At Arteta, at Arsenal, we want our players to press up high the pitch, play as high up the pitch as possible. We want to suffocate the opposition, and Bakayoko can easily adapt to that sort of football. PSV, I don't know if you remember when we played them in the Champions League. Bakayoko, particularly in that second game at PSV, was excellent. I thought he pressed really well, and that's what you want to see. You want to see an attacking player that's not lazy, that wants to win the ball back in the final third. And when I see Bakayoko and see these sort of stats, I'm just really impressed by what he does in the final third with his regains. Another really interesting thing is that Bakayoko has a high likelihood of putting the ball into the box. So what this means is he does take on his man and immediately looks to deliver the ball into that box area. We see this through his 11 assists and his 7.39 expected assists from last season. So he's creative. He wants to get that ball into the box by any means. He also has that cut inside and curl it to the top corner finish. But you want players that are dynamic and can go either way, come inside, shoot, or assist, go on the outside and cross. Saka's really, really good at that. He uses his right foot a lot, and Bakayoko is starting to do that as well. He's got a really, really strong right foot. and his ball striking has enabled him to put really dangerous balls into the box. And I'm sure through these clips in the background you've seen a couple of instances where Bakayoko was really creative, got past his man and put a really good cross into the box. And whilst we're on that topic of shots, Bakayoko has averaged 3.37 shots per 90 minutes, and 29% of these shots have been on target throughout the season. Proper right winger, cuts inside, attempts shots. That's what you need at Arsenal. I've been reiterating this a lot in a lot of my videos. I want a winger who takes on shots at goal. You're not going to score if you don't try and shoot. And I think many of the games this season were a bit too, precise. Sometimes someone needs to take on that shot early and get it on target. And Bakayoko is a master at that, really good with the finish. And he has really mastered different types of finishes on the outside, cutting inside. And that's why I think he's perfect for a Saka backup, or I don't know what you want to call it, replacement, because he has that in his locker just like Saka does. Quick winger, pacing winger. That's what you want. Johan Bakayoko, really impressed with his stats as well this season. If we look into depth with these stats, in the Eredivisie last season, 12 goals, 9 assists in 33 matches. Absolutely incredible stats, if I'm going to be honest with you. The season before that, still 5 goals, 5 assists in 23 games. And that's in the Eredivisie. And when I'm looking at these stats, I want to see somebody who has stats that are good for somebody that can come in for Saka. And Bakayoko certainly has that. Someone that's getting 21 goals and assists combined last season is a definitely good player. Even in the Champions League, look at him. He played against us. He played 12 matches in the Champions League and scored 1 goal and 5 assists. 6 goals and assists combined in 12 matches in the biggest games. He's there creating, he's there scoring goals. And that's exactly what you want to see. Gone are the days of getting those young players who haven't had the experience on the biggest stages. Let's go for these guys like Bakayoko. It's rumoured he'd be around 40 million. And I think with Arteta, he'll be able to work and become an even better player. Arteta has really done a good job with his wingers. He's really improved every winger that has been at the club. Trossard as well has become really good. When you can look at having Bakayoko, that means on the left, Martinelli, Trossard, on the right, Saka, Bakayoko, up front, Havertz, Jesus, or a new signing like Sesko and Osimhen. That's a stacked attack. Players with different sort of profiles, players with a lot of quality. To end this video, I want to look at Bakayoko's stats against us. Here he is, 7 out of 8 of his ground duels won, exactly what Mikel Arteta would want. Possession lost 9 times, but at least he's trying something. I saw him take on Kivio a lot of times and be really successful. 1 tackle as well there. He played 74 minutes, expected assists 0.52, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 shot blocked, and 5 out of 5 dribbles attempted being successful. I'm telling you, this guy is a proper dribbler, took on his man, created a lot of havoc for us on that right-hand side, to the point where I started to feel sorry for Kivio because he was really giving him a tough time. 3 key passes as well, 47 touches and a 92% pass accuracy with 1 big chance created. So a really top performance from him, and you could see the quality is there. And I'd just be really excited if Arteta managed to get this guy and add him to our already really strong attacking force. But anyway, Gunners, that's it for now. What do you think about Johan Bakayoko? Would you like to see him at the club, or is he not the sort of winger you would like to see to play as that competition or backup to Saka? So without further ado, see you guys next time. Peace.